sadly, because I was actually, and man, this is just sad as fuck, bro. Man, I'm so sick of this bitch, bro. Man, it's rubbing on my hip right now. Every time, look here, man. One thing y'all need to understand too is when I'm dealing with this thing, it seems to extremely fucking bother me mandatorily whenever I express that I any distraught, any non-desiring of his ass, irritation by his shitty actions. It's been touching the fuck out of my eyebrow, trying to thin out my eyebrow, like it thinned out my fucking. Anybody ever seen my eyebrows and probably said, he had some nice, looking eyebrows? The bitch pussy fucking ass been touching my fucking eyebrow to thin it out with his shitty ass. Man, when I tell you that I hate the fucking fuck out this little bitch, meat fucking bitch, this meat piece of meat. Man, I want to bite this bitch alive, man. I swear to God, I want to rip this shit. I appreciate your positivity, is what I had said, man. Thank you, bro. I ain't even know it was muted. I don't know when it did. Man, thank you for your positivity. Whoo, man, I'm ready. Boy, I can't stand this damn shitty thing, man. This damn thing is shitty. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I made this stream initially because as an artist, I was trying to get a Cash App donation because I cannot work because I'm being bothered by this spirit that keeps me extensively angered like I am now. This is how I lost jobs. It blows breath in my face and all like it just did. And again, and touching you and shit on your thighs and ass and shit. And so I made this stream to try to politely ask, could I have a Cash App donation so that I could continue with my art? It could be $2 for some pencils from Dollar General. That's what it's for, pencils. The lead is what I really need, but the pencils have the lead in it. They put multiple pencils in the bag, and they have about 3 pieces of lead in every single pencil. So that's how, if I usually don't get lead, which I can't find dark lead anyway, that's how I usually get my lead, is getting those pencils. So if anybody could assist me with that, that's my whole purpose and why I made this video. Run the fade with the spirits. Man, ain't no way that I could fear it. I'd be happier in life to... Man, I'm telling you, bro, I can't fucking stand this thing, bro. I'm tired of this damn thing touching me. I miss being the fuck alone in life. I'm tired of this shit, bro. That's what the fuck he is, a goddamn shit fuck. Some straight out of faggot ass. In Jesus' name, amen. This damn thing is annoying. Tired of this child. It expresses jealousy through me and everything. I feel its emotions and all. I'm tired of it. Sick of feeling this damn shit. I don't want no. I would not ever kill myself. Man, you better understand, boy. I ain't the one. I know other people would in the pit, but man, I ain't the one. Well, you better understand, man, that Corey ain't killing himself under any circumstances. I don't give a fuck what has been thrown at me. The facts are, when it comes down to it, I got other people I don't want going through this that'll live in the future. You know what I mean? And I don't want them ever going through this. There's people now living on earth I could only hope ain't going through this shit by some other spirit. But I know damn well I ain't never heard of a spirit latching on 24/7 all the time, every time, especially when you trying to complete a task. I can't think straight, and it's driving me crazy. I'm too smart for this shit. I'm sick of being cuddled to by a spirit all in your space all fucking day. Just cuddled up to you. Feeling when you breathing and shit. This damn bitch playing with my nose and shit. Bro, I'm ready to, man, when I tell you that this bit, bro, man, I'll bite this damn head off. Fucking shoot the motherfucker. I'll bite this shit off. Ugly ass fucker. And they think that that's the fucker that done possessed me? Is this bitch suicidal or something? I guess he must be, because I'm here to tell you, boy, this Corey right here, I want to bite this goddamn shit loose. I ain't playing with this bitch. Oh, stupid fucking pussy, boy. I hate this fucking fucker. Hate the fuck out this damn thing, man. Wooey, man. Damn. Some that want me this damn bad. It's a damn joke and I just can't laugh. This motherfucker is a fool. Damn, boy. Most are just fight. It don't kill yourself. My friend did that and it's not worth it. That's right. I wouldn't think about doing that anyway. It's just that I know that others would. That's why it runs through my mind time to time. The response factor. That is not praying, that is causing. So shut it. Please don't. Well, the thing is, when it comes down to that is not praying, you have to consider what people have done in the past, which is praying. You have to consider that your whole pyramid, I went beyond the concept of praying and designed my whole life and what my whole giving to the earth, what to God at first. That's what this whole pyramid the 45-degree discovery channel is about, me building a pyramid. Here, the whole pyramid was dedicated to God. And I ain't seen nobody do that. Every other pyramid had a pharaoh or king that it was dedicated to, and they also had a god they revered. So I, on my own end, tried to and figured that the best way to transcribe or keep the word of God known here is set it in stone. And that's through what I had tried to do. But I see that was going to screw things up. So, now at least, because it was dedicated to God. Supposed to be. So apparently the God of the Bible is evil, a deceiver, and sick and evil. Straight up. The God of the Holy Bible, of the, what you call, Old Testament, is evil. Don't fight. And that's why I'm saying, what did you say? That's what I'm saying. Did you know that the faith of, that faith literally, Judaism or Christianity, whichever one you want to consider it, Jesus Christ is a blood sacrifice. You don't have to look that up, but you can. It is a blood sacrifice, and it is considered the almighty sacrifice. It is a sacrifice, literally, that is meant to wipe out the animal sacrifices that were first conjuncted with the Old Testament Christianity or Judaism, whichever one you want to call it. I conjunct the two because at the end of the day, Yahweh or Yeshua, Jesus, that's where this name comes from. Well, both of them, one is the Old Testament, one is modern day. And so there's a bridge somewhere going on there. So I tried to go to the roots. And upon me going to the roots and trying to worship Yahweh, after that, honestly, that's when all of this started. If I tell you the honest to God truth. Now, there's a bunch of stuff online that I was seeing with new age stuff, right? With Sanchez and other people, if I tell the truth, that were telling people like myself, y'all need to stop worshiping Yahweh. It's an evil, deceiving spirit. But I wasn't trying to hear it. I thought I was being the utmost greatest Christian that I possibly could be at that point in my life. It's not about this project, just me discovering that. That's not when this shit started, really. It's really when I started to fully worship and pray towards. So the people who are telling me that I need to pray and things like that, that's why I'm going through a lot of stuff that I'm going through, literally. I tried to pray. I was really into that. Almost like a Hebrew Israelite, really trying to go there, to the roots, to connect to the real true God, especially out of thanks for my discovery. Hebrew in itself, what I was going through at that time too, was with my discovery, you have to have 0 through 9 in those boxes. But Hebrew is literally, the system is 1 through 10. It's the decimal system as far as the alphabet are numbered like the decimal system. But they don't have a 0. They start off with 1 and end with 10. And that's contradictory to what's being shown here, that a conscious spirit had to have known to structure that like that and name those boxes, those squares. Because that's what's going on there. Those squares are named. Real talk. I don't mind them. You see me not talking to them. That's a room from Telegram. So, those squares are named at the end of the day. And to the people who don't know, There you are. The fractal code, it doesn't start at 1. You have to start with 0. And if you do not start with 0, with the rest of it, you don't get 9 across from 0 to give you 9 additional. If you start with 1, you end up with 10 at the end, and that gives you 11. So on one end, you have to understand. I tried to talk to people about how this also ties into 9/11. When I first came out with this discovery, a lot of people will probably remember that from Sanchez's channel times. I came out with a first diagram, and I went on his Flat Power channel and spoke on 9/11 and the height of 9/11's towers, the Twin Towers, which is 415 meters, which if you look at these numbers, 4 and in between 5 goes 1. And then the other tower was 417 meters, which was 2 meters apart from the measurement of the other one. When you add these numbers together, 415, you get certain numbers. There you go. 11 for one, and then 417 for the other. 12. But what you have to understand is when you initiate and acknowledge this 0, the 11, when it got knocked down there, is just like the 11. You can't start off counting with that 1. Literally, it creates an imbalance. So it's a symbolic ritual going on there. 11 is not the way to do that. Now, the government knows of what I'm speaking of and the code that I'm speaking in, and that's why I discovered it. Twin twos, 2020. 19 years COVID-19 came out after 2001. 2020, the twin years, twin twos, twin towers, yeah. It was tied together. It might seem completely covert and weird, right? But it was, for sure. And that changed how our country functions, just like 9/11. Just like 9/11 did. So I told people that the day before the year of 2020, December 31st of 2019, of course, at that point, I warned people that this year coming, there was going to be something I could feel. And that's when Corona hit. So let Jesus open you up to pray a lot. Trust him, get saved, baptized, and I pray and pray and pray that you feel better. I want to show y'all something y'all might be, I'm going through a lot in life, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Look at this face and look at it real good. Not on some weird stuff. I'm afraid to show what I'm about to show, but it's real. Yeah. Hopefully this tablet is okay. It is. It ain't got enough. Hopefully it can stay on. It's on 1%. Something big is going on, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. I have vaguely showed this, but I know that my mind ain't tripping. I ain't trying to be over dramatic. This is something that I'm afraid. To show. You have to have an open mind. Imagine this side of my face being shaded in. You see the face? It looks like it's in pain too. Does anybody see my face? Can you see it? You see the nose right there? In the center of the screen, you got the nose. In the center of the screen, you got the eye. And you got apparently would be something going on with the mouth. But when I tell you that you have to comprehend, look from a high, I showed in the past a snake. I know that I got the eye to see what the fuck I'm seeing. And I'm not tripping. Now that's some scary shit, bro. You can't change this formation. This is what I'm going through behind closed doors. That can make you cry, bro, and fuck your soul up. Your soul. When I say that what I'm going through is some shit, like I'm not making up, I can zoom into the land formations themselves, and you can see that they are actually intricate land formations, like a conscious spot. You know, it's not just like something that looks like something, a bunch of trees that kind of look in shadows. No, it's like a land formation made just like you draw things. Nose hairs are fractal, right? You can see where it would be nose hairs at that point. I'm not making up anything, so I'll zoom in for you. So the area where it would be nose hairs, this is where you go into the fractal area. You see there? You see this here? And up here you would have an eye. Now watch this. This is where the eye is. That's where you see me looking downward at you right now, right here. You just came from the nose. So when you look at this eye area, you see that there is a kind of circular area right here, right? Like a pit, kind of, if you can tell, right here in this area. Well, when you zoom out, you can see that there's a eye has a kind of oval type of shape right here, right? With the pupil, this corner of the eye. So the top eyelid at that point, as you can see. I'm not trying to make anything up, bro. This is what I see literally. And you zoom out at that point, and there you have an eye, which is over here. A nose, which is right here. Shadow over here on this side of the face. And a forehead with an eyebrow up here. Golly. I ain't even do that. But a forehead. As you can see, this is where this area up here. You know how an eyebrow looks, right? Now, mind you, the rest of my discovery that I've made, which is only visible from the air, the nose area as well, right here. You see how there's not with this formation, there's not a fractal type of hair type of thing going on. Like at the hair spots, everywhere that there's hair supposed to be, you see a fractal. That what I was talking about, the nose hairs. There's the fractal stuff right there. The hair. So whatever that is, as you can see, and this area over here would be like where my hair would be. The grass. You can see my little hairline looking area. I don't know how I went muted or when. How long was I muted? If you could tell me. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It's scary, man. It's scary as heck to me, man. It's like, at that, what have I done on earth? It's something at that point that what I went through thinking about behind closed doors is there's something at that point that could, that had to have at that point, if this is in fact what I'm seeing. I know that I'm seeing facial features. Something orchestrated this whole earth with me in mind. Like I've done something to somebody. Like I'm the devil itself. I know I didn't say what the fuck I said because I've been bothered by whatever, and God, I feel, is just sitting there watching me. But golly, you got Satanists out here killing stuff and doing stuff worse than me. What could I have possibly done to deserve this? That would fuck somebody up mentally, bro. Because you're going to have a pyramid built here on this land, right? And we got the technology to where people could see this. If I was a person who could show that there's a snake head, reincarnation, I don't know, I'm smart, but my brain can comprehend this. That's what's up. That's what's up. But it's just, it's really about being, I guess, is he tripping or is he not? Because I promise you, I ain't, that's what I see vividly. I mean, that's why I came here to show other people. Am I tripping? Is that what the heck I'm seeing? Facial features. I'm even showing the hair and stuff. Where the eyebrow and stuff would be at. It's weird as heck, man. The lighting and everything. The light would be coming obviously from this a certain direction, and it's following light. The concepts of lighting. Have y'all ever seen the crop circles? Um, with what you call the alien faces and things like that. That's another thing to consider. I don't. Nope. That's some intense shit, man. Cause I mean, it looks like it doesn't look like. I mean, what race does it look like? That ain't white. It's fucked up as hell. I remember when I came to the internet and showed this is what I was trying to say. This snake head down here. That's a snake head. That's orchestrated. That's something that made that consciously. If them not man-made islands, why are they spaced perfectly apart? Like something new and orchestrated that shit geometrically to be like that. This is something spoke of in the Bible as well. A 7-horned dragon or some stuff like that. And I showed this on the internet, and I know I'm not tripping when I say and show a snake head and versus that, it looks identical. And I know that if I came up here with a mind like that showed that, I know I probably ain't tripping if I showed this up here. That looks just like your boy. That's the wishes on the snake. Shout out to Reign Supreme. So something is going on here that yeah, that's definitely eyebrow light. See? It's really weird. Now, you know what's weird, y'all? They said that this area is supposed to flood when you look at the map of the future, because you have to think about this. This took time in order to make. whatever it was at that point that made the earth literally had apparently some torture of me in mind. So the water is supposed to fill up that area. In the future, if you look at the Navy progressional map of the future, the United States won't look the same always in the future. So that's wild, man. That's wild. Wild. The pyramid and where it's to be built that I'm setting to build here in the United States, I guess that's part of it. That would be built and be helping people, but that would be there. If any flooding ever did happen significantly, that would highlight my face. And that eye is looking over towards the area where I would have the pyramid built. So what's crazy is as well with the world filling, with the water filling up, understand, see, Corey's not too dumb. Uh, that, where'd it go? That, when you fill up with water, that would turn into a pupil. So that symbolizes at that point, you ever watched a pool or a creek fill up with water? That would fill up with water in itself and create an eye. So whenever it does start to fill up, if it ever does, sea level rises on Earth as they say it is, you would start to see that eye pop up as well before it fully submerges in water. I'm telling you that before that actually even happens. That's some scary stuff. Yeah. Some trying to make an example out of me at that point in front of the whole world and other planets. Because things from other planets, when they look at the geography of the Earth, they'll notice stuff like that. Artificial intelligence, which has the ability to analyze facial features, it'll pick up on that. Seriously, it seriously would. The most powerful kind. And if anything, guess what? I ain't the first to know about it. I'm not the first. If anything, there's people who is somebody on this earth, just like I ended up researching, that and the spirit is responding to this. They don't want me to say this, but this is the real. So everybody who able to watch this video, remember, because the facts are, I made that video about that snake and I researched it, and people have made a video about it before on YouTube. It just wasn't in abundance, but it had views. And so somebody's probably already, the point is somebody's probably already out there did the same with this face. And I just ain't seen the video. And they said, I wonder whose face this is. If they seen somebody who made a discovery with the Nazca lines like I did, and you lock that, when you zoom it in, zoom into it onto what I was showing with the Nazca Sun Star, that's where you would have it like this. That and you keep on zooming out of the freaking earth. He's showing you if you come down here to the Nazca area where they got all of this art and stuff at. Uh, he's locked in over there. He's showing you as well over here with Anchor Watt. The same thing is going on over there. You know, was the religion that you worship involve a snake? No, sir. I have always been a Christian. That's what I'm saying. Uh, I've never worshipped any religion that has involved a snake besides that of, you know, how we spoke of Christianity with Adam and Eve. The guard. That's the only snake that I do know of. Now, besides that, I've always tried to stay away from snakes. That's something symbolizes a deceiver. So I mean, it's really weird. You know, I don't know what's going. My phone is heating up now at this very point. Just to let y'all know, it's heating up a lot. So this spirit does that too. Why it's doing that right now? It knows based on y'all's mental reaction, what you're thinking. That's what that's got to deal with. And my right hand is heating up too. This is a spirit that has a connection to the all. That's why I said Yahweh, something that is real. It don't mean it's not real. If anything, I've been shown that it's real, but is you willing to be evil? No, I'm not. Corey ain't. The Freemasons know this secret. This is who they are. I mean, why would you be afraid? I'm not even lying. My phone just got cold. Are you serious? I believe you. I've been waiting on something. Now, I've been waiting on something. That's why I speak out and say what I said. Your temperatures of your phones matter. Yes. Yes. Yes, man. That's crazy. That's amazing. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you very much. Real talk. Somebody that's doing good. Look, one person that it acts up around the most is my brother. And he's a Christian, really heavy. And you know, my heart dropped. Man, yeah, that's now it's done mess with other people's devices too. At when I was at work, at McDonald's when I met somebody, it's messed with people. So as far as their device. But anything, that's why I come on here and I stream what I feel in case anybody ever feels anything themselves, because this is something that we have to unite against as people. Now, I'm showing the power of this thing, and I'm letting y'all know I'm obviously being crucified. You know, Jesus, that ain't go on with Jesus. And that's why I said what I said about, you know, what I showed with Doug Krager too in his article with the Nazca Sun Star. Apparently, Doug Krager said that the number 45 and all of this stuff that I discovered, and he wrote this article before I discovered my discovery, it had to deal with the second coming of the Messiah. And I'm trying to tell people I'm not that. I got some bad things, bad qualities about myself that I'm still working on, still fixing. Sexual qualities, things like that, you know, just to keep it real. I'm a real person. I'll keep it realer than a lot of people that you'll probably admit, you know, are really, you know, come across. But that does not put me on the level of Jesus Christ under any circumstance. And that's why I say whatever it is going on is something evil going against something good, trying to stop a good person from fruiting on earth and spreading good energy, good focus. You know, we not focused on the right things. That's why I do a lot of things that I do to establish and show people how to focus. If you don't mind, what state are you in? You can keep it personal if you don't want to share. I'm in Arkansas. Yep. So, yeah, that's where that's at. I can see the nose and everything from. It's crazy. It's wild. Wow. That's something that had a plan for you all along, you know, before you was even here. I'm torn up by that, man. I can't lie. Thanks a lot, God. Thanks a lot. Damn, that is saddening, bro. I know people do wrong on earth and stuff like that, but golly, bro. I wouldn't turn evil for a damn, bro. Real talk. That is crazy. Some people, boy, if they seen that, they'll be like, yo. I mean, because I ain't got, now my phone is heating up a bit. Now my phone is heating up a bit, sorry. I don't have any idea how you can live with this. It's very hard, for real. It started off with the devices. If I tell you the truth, it started off with the device. Me being able to acknowledge that the device was responding to me. Now, it was doing this at first at what I was perceiving to be me speaking just. But then the mental harassment came when I was holding my device and I could feel it heating up in response to me thinking. I would think something and the dang device would heat up. Or I would think and then it transferred this activity to my body and I ain't never been the same since. And it heats up my left side and my right side. My right side it turned into yes, and it did this by me questioning why is it heating up either or side because it did that itself. And I question by default why is it choosing which side every time I say or think something it's doing that. And I couldn't help but come to the terms and realize right is right and yes and it just fell into place horribly. And my life is and that's why I stream here because just in case of what language do you think in? Radiation. Mm-hmm. Manipulation of energy. Yep. But that's why I'm glad that I stream like I do because it's almost like a yield sign for it or a stop sign for it to keep from bothering other people to the intense, value is done to me. That's what they can read it. That's why they can read it, fam. Hmm. Read what? What language do you speak? Do you think in? That question. Do you think in? That's a whole different, type of. That's dope in itself. So that's you already know you. You already know you there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. But J, I don't know if you seen that or not, bro. That shit crazy, man. Uh, I know what I look like and everything. And I see for somebody to say that look like me, I appreciate you very much. I like I make these streams so that people can know the symptoms. It's recorded the symptoms of behavior, analysis, any pokes to weird areas, especially gay behavior from a male. If you like females a lot and stuff like that, you got the right to like what you like. You ain't got to stop it. You shouldn't have to stop being a man and cut off being a natural, liking what you naturally got reproductive organs for, just because some spirit want to, bother you. I got reproductive organs for it. Every other organ is to be used, and I got reproductive organs for a reason. I pee every day and stuff like that. I ain't gotta, let off every day and stuff like that. But I'd be doggone if I'm subject to not be able to even draw women, and people in the world think that I probably need to stop something like that. And it's the reasoning behind the behavior in itself, because that's just absurd. There's pornography and everything, full blown pornography that people are making out here. And for me to be, there's something going on with the discovery behalf and with me showing what I'm showing here, even with the earth and my face being there, there's something beyond that. That's before I even, anything, I ain't have a chance at that point. I did not have a chance. So it has nothing to do with the sexual behalf of stuff. I was damned from the beginning, is what it seems to be. The only good that I have thought of that could have came out of this, and y'all heard this narrative, this is only a story though. That's this right here. The water will come in on this side. My eye is right here, of course. But the water will come in on this side. We know they said California be submerged. But a baptism, a symbolic baptism of some sort. If he was the Christ or something, that's the only thing I could think of. I'm not saying that that is what it is, but that is the only good thing that could come out of such that could be symbolic of. And the likelihood of that, with all great things, you know, is low. The face looks in turmoil. Something's stuffed in the mouth. Something's going on with the mouth. That's where the Grand Canyon and everything is at. Something horrible is going on. I almost want to say vomit. Almost. Horribly. But something absurd is coming out of that mouth if it ain't smoke. So, I mean, you know, all I know is I'm going to continue with the good in my heart to do everything that I've always had with the pyramid and everything. And I did that for everybody on earth as I'm drawing out, man. But I know it's a bunch of evil people doing a bunch of worse stuff, I would think. I mean, some people, you know, Diddy and stuff like that, you know, probably did worse than I have ever. I mean, I don't understand. And then it could, you know, yeah, you the earth, this, yeah, you, but that don't look like Huey though, my bro. Or you know, I see myself. I look in the mirror every day. You know what I mean? So it's fucking my head up. That's something can't nobody change. That's God for real. Whatever created the earth for real. Mm-mm. That's crucifixion in a new form. I try to live stream as much as possible. You got to draw it out on the map so we can see it too. Okay, I got you. Okay, see, I'm gonna reenact it again. You can almost see. I'm gonna do a flip back and forth. This is the eyebrow up here. Notice the details. Eyebrows, the fractal essence of hair. That's how my hair looks up here. See this? Right, that's what I should do. Take a screenshot. The main reason I hadn't screenshotted at first was because the it has all these details on it. I need a good satellite photo. The straight up Google images without the lines. I don't know how to take the lines off of the background. Um, but I know what y'all talking about though. And the words and stuff is all there. All right. Right here you have an eye. And the pupil is, hold on. You got an eye that's right here. This is the eyelid. You see that dark area right there? It did that last time, is what I was saying. Remember when my phone? Now, this is how we're going to do it. Thank you for letting me know that My phone is heating up, is what I said too. It did that. This almost that motherfucker. It's either the AI or it's the spirit, bro. Did that last time. What I mean is, rewind the video later on, cause I'm gonna make for sure I keep it public. Of when I had to come back. That's what happened. I had flipped the screen last time, showing the impactful. This is it. It's like when you show what the fuck it is, this motherfucker is tripping, bro. But I was trying to show that that's the eye, that part I color blue right there is that part. This corner of my eye. And if I made, you see what I'm saying? Right here. Yeah. If I made a sad face and was looking down like I'm scared or something, down, you get what I'm saying, like a snake or something down there. You know how Jesus was on the cross and something captive. I'm not even. It just put my imagination in the wrong spot. Nobody should even imagine itself like this is like something out of a nightmare. So the weight looks identical to my weight. I mean, people, FBI investigators. It's one thing to say I'm tripping, but FBI investigators, boy, they be on stuff like that. They pay attention to shit like that. They'll figure out something else I couldn't see. And that's real talk. Oh yeah, you just went mute. So here the rest is. What I was saying is, so just pointing out that one facial feature helps you be able to see everything else. So the nose in itself has nose hairs. And so that area is right here. That's in here. You see how I have nose hairs? Well, that's pretty much what's going on there. And so I'm gonna zoom into the regular map again. And as you can see, when you zoom into these areas, you can see the nose hairs are vertical. It's not like think about it. The chances are when you look at, watch it. You watch it. Because I ain't been able to clean that shit. That's natural. But anyway, you see, you see that, because I deal with a lot from the spirit, mess with my nose, like I was saying earlier. But you can see that this is like nose hairs, man. Clear and blatantly. Looks like nose hairs. And a nose, a vertical. You see how the line is being drawn here, like a nose. Straight lines. Up to a certain point. This area right here would be up here in this area upon being lit correctly. This area. Because the eye should be right here. Nostril and then line. Because it's a shadow over here. And then you got an eye that comes over here. Would have to be so over to the right. If I'm drawing this face correctly, you should come to an eye. And that's where you end up with this right here. I already passed it. See? Top of that over there. And there's the eye right there. And that's where you zoom out. You fill that in with water. And you would see that looking downward if that was colored black. Got an eyeball, and now you got an eyebrow up here looking, looking hurt. Hurt, pain, literally. And it almost looked like a crash impact site over there. I don't know. Water. A hole. That's what's right there is a hole. The Bible says something about the evil beast being destroyed at the head. Hold up now. Hell nah, fuck nah. That's the third freaking eye area. What in the world? type of shit? That's directly in the center of the forehead, dude. Yeah, straight up the line. That is wild. That ain't on one side of the head. That's in the freaking middle. Third eye chakra. What the fuck? That's the Buddha as well. You know how Buddha looks? What in the world, dude? That's wild, ain't it? It's crazy. That is some wild stuff, bro. That is crazy. That's why I said it's formate. It's stuff put directly in certain areas. Something with intelligence did this. And then look how the symmetry is going on. You see how this side over here, like it would be it's the shaded side of the face, but you still see how it's a eyebrow. Like this side over here on the other side of the nose right here, it's like this, or what I meant to say, this. That's wild. Yeah, that's definitely a face. That's a face all day. Too dang crazy. That's cold. Somebody's an artist. A scary mother freaker at the boy. Scary. That's God. Somebody's mad at somebody, boy. I done fucked up in front of the whole world. Obviously. Thing is, you grateful as well because other people got a chance to realize, just like Jesus being crucified, there is something here, bro. Man can't do that. Something over time did that. Literally. Man can't form that to be like that. All of those, what I'm getting at too is they are natural land formations. They are not areas that are man-made where cities have been, made that could be made to look like and pre-made, pixelated even on a map to look like a face. This is natural formations. The parks and you know, just straight up natural formations. You can't. That's God. Those are mountains and peaks and ranges and things like fractal landscapes that we cannot recreate, like the Grand Canyon, canyons and stuff. Ain't no remaking that, man. That's something that knew that this was could see ahead in time. Just like that discovery that I said, something could see ahead in time. Out of all of the time on Earth, you mean to tell me that humans have been able to be here as human beings for so long, and 4.5 billion years is where the exit throughout the timeline of Earth we are able to live. 4.5 billion. And here in a million years, if you come back, it'll still be. If somebody asks you how old is the Earth, it's 4.5 billion years in a million years from now. That's crazy. It's like being stuck in the same. That's how much of fractal. Man, golly, a billion years is a long time. So a million to that ain't nothing. That's a water drop in the bathtub. That is crazy. So to make that discovery on that end, as I've been telling y'all, there was something that I realized had to have seen ahead in time, thought ahead in time of me, even potentially, is what I said. I said potentially. Because it made the discovery, but as far as who would discover it, that's why I have to be at potential. Because it's like seeds are set to grow, to be certain specified species of trees. The seed was planted in somebody's head, and the type of tree would be that person itself. It was set to sprout, obviously. The thought was what the seed is. When did I notice the face? Sorry, I just noticed your comment. When did I notice the face was honestly, when did I notice that face? Because I did just a while ago, um, but I chose not to show it. I recently started back going through this here just 2 weeks ago, as far as looking at the face, re-examining and making for sure that I'm not tripping before I bring it to the public. But I want to say probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I first came across this face. Whew, that's no joke. That ain't no joke. Well, yeah, trip. God tripping, men tripping, God damn y'all ass tripping on a nigga, man. Golly. And then the thing is, it knew what you looked like. Did we think about that? I wasn't born until now. Hey, you know what I was gonna look like back then? That's God. That shows you something that could see into the future. All day, bro. When I tell you that this shit coming out, just by me coming out with my discovery, it will bring knowledge to something like that. They're gonna look at what I drew in itself, and people gonna look at and compare. I'm telling you how it's gonna go. They're gonna look at this whole project that I make, and it's gonna be one of the most expensive. Everything I told people, I could sense it, how much it's worth. I'm telling you, it answers too many questions. So everybody who could be helped, you hit the lottery, basically, because this shit here is crazy. It's not just hope. This shit is crazy. But this is where the selling of the soul shit come in. Cause I ain't selling my soul. But it's like something trying to damn near force you to sit in that same compartment with those others who got those type of benefits of money and riches that we know of. Because here I am, I got this turmoil feeling when you zoom all the way out of it. What was said in that Bible? Who took Jesus up to the mountains to see all the nations? Right. So this is going back into that almost too. That's the only way that you can see that. That's what you're seeing with my map I'm showing, the 4.5. The only way that you could map out the whole thing with the Nazca lines and conjunct that with Angkor Wat and all over the earth and the ley lines that we speaking of, it's all ties. It's something serious, and I mean extreme. Christians need to know about it. Yeah, big time. I don't mean to scare them, and I'm also afraid of them. You know, next thing you know, they could want to kill me. Could think I'm. Next thing I know, people could think you the devil. They see you. There's something in you, right? It's fucked up, bro. Boy, when you a man, you don't cry, bro. It's sick. That's crazy. That's crazy. So be careful. You got to be prepared, bro. You know, whenever you set out to, and this thing it got ability to make me cry and shit too, force you to shit like that. So be careful. Your battles, they say, pick them wisely. So pick them wisely. Because Corey is battling with both God and the devil. Both of them. Both of them, bro. When the devil pulling you on one side, I had this concept in my mind a long time ago, about 7 to 10 years ago. When the devil pulling you on one side over here and God pulling you on one side over here, you got one arm out this way, another arm out that way. That's what Jesus was. Two different individuals pulling you. This shit crazy as hell and unreasonable. Besides the fact of me being able to show that it's obviously something, but everybody else gonna have to do the work on deciding on whether that's a good person, a good spirit, or a bad spirit. That's where they're deciphering that come in. Is that of a good God or a bad God? A good spirit or a bad spirit? You know, because I've heard New Age people say, whatever the God of this earth is evil. This is not our true home. I mean, everything here is bloody blood, nearly, besides the innocent animals which still get eaten. They graze on grass, they still get eaten. We torture them. So, I mean, it's not beautiful here, 100%. You know, there's a lot to be thankful for, but without our intelligence, we wouldn't be able to be thankful for that. The medicines, what I mean is the stuff like medicines that we make out of plants and stuff like that. We have to be intelligent enough to extract and even do this stuff, to realize these things. You know, it's just a lot. I'm glad that it's not somebody else, though. That's what I've always said. Out of the spirit bothering me, but this might be too much. Mm. Cause that's a lot, man. A lot. I know that this will one day be all out there. They're gonna in the United States. This will all be viral. Poor dude. I don't see how nobody can. You can't help but see it now. It's shining. I mean, you got the whole United States just clear, and then you got this one area. It's right there, in your face, literally. I mean, how obvious is it to you? You see it now? How you can't unsee it once you see something? It's like, damn. All of this clear, and then you got the damn. The art start over here. This is crazy, man. This fuck somebody ass up. Ain't like and this without the lines, you can see it even clear. I mean, for real, you can see it, boy. That shit wild. That's an eyebrow all day. That's what all day. Damn, that's boy. Woo! Something on this, and that's why I said don't play around with time, bro. Crucifixions is one thing, bro. This got to deal with it. Something like that. It's like a public crucifixion. On a level way at that point worse than Jesus. So, cause how? Cause it lets people know that something above is real. So all of that, I don't care. God ain't, real, and we ain't, it's something above us. Humans ain't do that. Now, dang it, if we all connected, I guess all of y'all did that, huh? As well. For all of the people who, everything is us. We got to think deep, bro. We can't just act like everything is, you know what I mean? Just we got to think about what we're saying. If we all connected and everything, that means that I did this to myself, and y'all did it to me too. If we are God, you know, that means that we did this to Corey. That makes no sense. And I'm only trying to help. We are not God. And I've been saying that for the longest. That's where the submitting to Yahweh came from. I realized when they were saying, the New Agers, that we are God, I was saying we not God. Ain't nowhere in the world I made all of this here. That's what I was saying. And it's sad to me to see somebody who is trying to give reverence, and the one who was in his comment section, some people probably even remember, in Sanchez's comment section that was trying to fight for God, this comes out. You do him like you had this done all along. So does this look like an X marks the spot? Almost right here. See that? You got that over there, center of the X. Almost does. It could just be a land formation type of thing, but I'm looking for the area to build the pyramids right now. I'm thinking more so close to home, near the Missouri area. Upon looking at the elevations map, it don't matter about me even coming out with shit no more, bro. We all on limited time, but some of us is eternal. Until the earth dies itself, that will look like that. As intelligence only grows on this earth, that will be seen and acknowledged. That's why the pyramid being known of is part of that too, probably. To help bring knowledge to the person that is. Because if they seen the pyramid and who did that for humanity, they would see that face as well. And see, the Nazca Sun Star, and upon zooming out from the Nazca Sun Star, they would probably. Y'all, my phone died, so I'm sorry about that. Anytime that the stream just ends like that, just stick. We got a 5-minute rule, all right? Just stick around for 5 minutes with your volume up, and that way you can hear me when I come back in case you walk away from your phone or something. You could just leave the video on and just wait for 5 minutes, take a break and get you some coffee or something like that, you know what I mean? Take a bathroom break or whatever the case. But you could hear me when I come back and start talking. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one, man. And I definitely want to come back. Shout out to Fire, RB1X, LX, Roblox. If anybody could, a donation to ArtByPR, ArtByPR, my cash out would be strongly appreciated, man. I thank y'all very much. I can't work dealing with this spirit that is bothering me. I'm trying my best with everything as I can, but I do strongly need help up until this disability gets confirmed. That's the only reason that I need help. Up until then, that's why I haven't asked y'all for any more food, if you've noticed, because I've been taking care of myself. As far as the food, I got the government at least, I give them their credit, the food stamps. Besides that, I'm only needing money to get new stuff like a jacket, which I'm in strong need of. My pants, I have no more wearable pants. I'm embarrassed to walk out here as I'm about to go to my friend's house to go pick up something from him with holes in my pants. I know that people can see that when you're walking down the street. But these are the things that I'm saving up my money for. And besides that, time to time I ask y'all for help with the weed as well, for me to keep my mind sane with everything that I deal with. This is an additional thing here that I'm having to, because that's going to stay like that. I have to myself, uh, find out what this all means. I mean, you can't help but to. I just wish that everybody could, have an attention span and a non-biased mind enough to stick around long enough to listen intensely enough to comprehend everything that I'm showing you. Like when I'm saying at the Nazca Sun Stars, there's a level of zooms to this whole, if you understand what I'm showing. There's level of zooms to this whole discovery. The whole earth in itself, when you see the whole earth, it would be the big zero that you see there. But that zero right there is still the full code, but it's smaller. That's the lower level of zoom. Yeah, but oh yeah, no, that ain't too much at all. I appreciate you asking. I didn't even think about it. I got you. Uh, but the smaller level of zoom beyond this one would be this one right here. This type of one. This right here. So you got the big whole project, then you got this one right here, and then you got those small ones, and then you got golly man, chill out with that. I can't control them. Then you got that right there, the small one right there. The very small, and you of course got a very small microscopic scale one that we use. God damn man. That you the reason why I did that like that is because you cannot humanely draw this code anymore any smaller and get the details, cut everything in half and number it and color it, all of that. No, you can't do that with that small. So I just symbolize it to where people, when they zoomed out, they could see the geometry, the outline, what it would look like. You know, kind of like a tree in the horizon. You can't see the details that you could see anymore. You could see the outline and shape. Uh, but I was saying all of that because there's different levels of zooms. The face, where you see the face at, that level of zoom is the farthest out zoom. That's where you will see everything here, the whole earth. But when you zoom into Nazca, a lower level of zoom, that's where you have the discovery of the Nazca sun star down there in that microscopic area of zoom. So it's something weird going on with as you zoom outside of this whole earth now. What the heck could be next? The universe or something like that? You know, having something to deal with me. You know what I mean? I mean, because the universe, the creator of the universe, is who created the earth. And they would have something to do with that. So something weird going on, man. This is the weird. Y'all might want to stick around. You know what I mean? I ain't special than nobody, better than nobody. I live to help other people. I have done wrongful things in life, but I ain't never killed, raped nobody ever a day in my life. Nothing that I would think would cause this shit. Did a ritual, tried to do magic on nobody, nothing. I don't understand, man. It's just already, man. I ain't trying to make nobody feel weird. I appreciate you so much, man. Uh, there's just a lot going. Revelations. That's the time that there's a lot being revealed, and I'm astounded to be able to bring it to y'all. Thank y'all for all of your love. I'm gonna head out here at this point. Remember that the Cash App is ArtByPR, and it's strongly needed and appreciated. You know, with a mind going through, you can go into depression because of something like this. You know, somebody could be afraid and you know just not want to be seen by the world no more. For real. Like you I mean for real. If I tell you my gut instincts how I feel, it just make you just want to curl up in a ball and just, you know, just tuck off from the world, bro. You ain't trying to bother or harm nobody, but this what you pull on me? Yeah, that's why I said what I said about you, God. I did. Not to be devilish. That's messed up, bro. Thanks a lot. That's something to really be thankful for. Be grateful for. I got this project as I'm working on it. I told y'all that I'd be streaming as well too, so that's why I'm trying to make for sure that I as well keep myself where I need to be in the mind. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm not doing well financially, but I will when I get the chance. I appreciate you. That's all that matters is the thought behind it, the understanding of that it's used for good cause, and because I certainly am supposed to be drawing at all times. One thing that because it's been stopping me, that's what it wants to stop. You see, I ain't being touched and stuff. it's been stopping me from, with the touches and stuff, man. But one thing that I've been doing to keep myself drawn as far as in the mind, I think this one might stick and work because I get so irritated and discouraged from being touched on every time it starts this shit when I start to draw. And it does that to irritate me, to blatantly highlight the fact, yes, I'm bothering you when you do what you love to do, and specifically that. Because right now it ain't doing that, and this is a recursive pattern. But I've been telling myself, make sure that you paint the seconds that you could just be sitting up. If you wasn't drawing, you wouldn't have anything to show for the seconds of time that you've been living. Something that you did to pass the time and make greatness out of that time. You could just be sitting up getting touched on and tortured, like somebody strapped down in a chair, trying to watch TV and can't enjoy yourself or focus. Just touching, you're getting touched. But you instead, as long as you do draw and don't let that thing stop you from drawing and shit, you at least have something that when you look back at the end of the day, you got something that you can add to your story, your whole portfolio. Because this stuff all adds to my artistic portfolio. And that's how I'm keeping myself rational headed, you know. So thank y'all and peace and much love to you. I ain't gonna keep y'all any longer. I know I do that a lot as far as redundantly saying I'm about to go, but this will end that one here. I'll be back later if I'm needed, or if I go through hell, of course. But I gotta call my friend and head to his house because he supplies me with smoke a lot. If I keep it honest, he deserves his credit to be put out there, even like that. He helps me a lot. I'm talking about. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. I ain't talking about ounces, but he's already reached that amount as far as giving. I mean, for real. So, I mean, I can say I smoke just as much of his stuff as he smoked out of his stuff. That's real. That's love right there, for real. So, because he realized after seeing stuff, it's not on no addiction or behavior. You sit up, when you come over here, nephew, he said to me, you ain't trying to, just sit around and nothing like that. You always trying to help me out with do something. You the type of person, you said when you smoke that you like to do something, and that's what I am, literally. Every time I smoke, I get the drawing. It's not about being a weirdo. It's just I want that experience, that mindset, having your mind in that zone. I like to put it to great use instead of just sitting up watching what somebody else's mind that they put to great use, did like a movie or something like, which I don't blame nobody for wanting to do that. If I made a movie, I would want people to watch it too. You need somebody to watch them, but I mean, golly, we all got creativity within us, and some people let the TV and the phones be more so of their connection to creativity instead of themselves being able to disperse it themselves. And that's what I do. This drawing is the beginning of me being able to disperse what it is. Like the kitty girls, all of that stuff I'm showing, that's these drawings. Like this right here is based for Halloween. This one right here. But I got another one that's started last year outline wise. I'm doing another one which is going to be Halle Berry and the kitty girls. So that's Catwoman plus the kitty girls. Old school meets new school. That's the next one I'm doing. That's for this year's Halloween, but that's last year's completed. That's how much I make for sure I keep my work going. It's over. Some people say, dude, you're doing too much, man. You got this full project you're doing, you got that, but this is called a portfolio. And showing people that, my goodness, this right here, she asked for this, so this ain't something weird, but this is my introduction as a superhero. So you see me coloring in myself over here. That's like Superman. This is my super suit. I ain't even designed this shit yet, but that's my super suit already. Much love, bro. Real talk. I ain't driving. I'm gonna be walking. I can't drive because I have seizures. But this is Morgan. She has every single girl, because those right there, those are the other, and there's one more. So that's her twin sister right there, the center one, a cheetah. So it's two twin cheetahs to make up for the fact that the other cats are bigger and stronger. That's the leopard right there, the first one, and that's the tiger with the tiger stripes to remember her. All right, but the cheetah right here, specifically, that's her with her light body right there. They have the power of speed to move at the speed of light, even. Um, and me myself, I'm gonna put us in the sky. Color up everything in sky blue. She was very big on sky blue this year, the color of the year that I did. And so I'm gonna put over here, I'm trying to think of a way to design to put sky blue as the color of the year by Co and Mo. But something like that. Because my dad used to call me Co. C-O. The first two letters of my name. I ain't mean to go muted. I ain't even know that happened. But it might have been my finger on the speaker or something. But yeah, man, this right here where my eyes is like this and shit, man. that's that's I'll explain that later. My superpowers in itself, it goes beyond the traditional norms. I know y'all have heard of Captain Ginyu. In my hair, I had a hair hat on. My hair is jacked up for a reason. I'll do something about that eventually. But, uh, man, my appearance is very big right now, so it's under attack too. I was getting up to looking all right again. But my appearance is strongly under attack. It's touching my hair, causing hair to fall out, caused me to thin out my eyebrow, steady touching and shit like that. So my appearance upon all of this movie star type of stuff, these are ideas for movies that I'm drawing out. That's what people have to get. I'm not just drawing out this stuff for nothing. This could be turned into movies, like Catwoman. Uh, besides that, it doesn't have to, but it's just even the behalf that I put black women in a strengthful manner out here depicted to the world. It's going on and off. I don't know what's going on. It has got to be my finger or something. But I think that's where this one gonna end at. I could keep on going on and on, man, because I got a lot on my mind. And of course, at times like this, you do need people to talk to. Uh, I don't know. I didn't let me see what J Ma had said earlier because I didn't see what he said about that face. He did say that looks like an alien when you zoom out. Should I research about the face? You could if you want to. Do you have Ghost Tube? If not, get it. It's real spiritual communication. I believe that they got different apps out here that could see anomalies and stuff. Ghost Tube, I think that is one of those apps that can record the anomalies, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, that's all J Ma said is you're the Earth. He probably wasn't, blown away by that too. That's crazy, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and head on out, man, and I will be back if I have any problems later on, because I'm gonna have to stream that. Peace out, y'all. If anybody did, once again, the Cash App is ArtByPR. Thank y'all, and I appreciate you very much.